Hello and welcome back to the stream. My name is Dan and today we are playing Elden Ring. On today's episode we will try to find the second half of the Dectus elevator lift medallion piece, whatever it's called, I forgot. Memory's not so good anymore now that I'm old. Yeah, let's just see if it's all working because... There we go, yeah, it's all working. Anyways, let me just mute that. So, this is the first stream where I'm trying to do a stream of... shit. A vertical stream and a widescreen stream at the same time, and I can see that the vertical one is a bit fucked. Unless if I go full screen... Yeah, no, it's still fucked. Yeah, that is bad. That is bad. Let me try to fix that. Let me see if I can fix that as we go live. So... move... that there. Okay, that's gonna be better, I think. Apologies for this, that should be way better for the vertical audience. There you go. Okay, so on today's episode we will venture east towards Caelid. So at the end of the last stream we have cleared the Summon Water village from the Undead Marina, I think. We've killed, what's her name, Fiona, the Man-Eater. And yeah, so we'll retrace the steps because I've not actually explored any of those locations along the way. Although the bosses are dead. This is the wrong way. No, this is the wrong way. This is the right way. There we go. So I think the first location will be the village. I've not looted the treasure there. I've not even touched that site of grace, I don't think. But we did kill the boss here quite easily. It was actually quite surprising how easy that was because we didn't even have to get off our horse. We could just kill it on horseback. So, I think that I'm actually pretty OP for Caelid at the moment. We have completed both Siofra River and Ainsel River as well as Lernia. And all the other locations up to this point. So... I think we are pretty high level for Caelid, level 60, so it's not too bad. Okay, here is the village. I don't think we'll see any more of the skeletons and other undead. I think they all disappear when you kill the main enemy here, but I don't know, I can't remember. Again, I've not looted this place. I know there is a few items to pick up. I know there's probably going to be some kind of a basement, or like a cellar, that normally has a chest as well. Okay, so we have skeletons. They are coming back to life. I'm gonna ignore him. I don't think I'm gonna need to grind those skeletons for runes. So yeah, this is cleared. So this must be just the arena for the boss fight. If we move on to the ruins, we might be able to find more stuff here. Let's have a look. Do we have any hidden entrances? Any hidden stairs? No, this is all clear. Other than the enemies I'm not going to bother with. Okay, this is all good. Oh, what's that? That's just a message. A decoy. And that way, we have been there already a few streams ago when we were exploring Lernia. Not Lernia, Limgrave. I always struggle with the names in this game. There's a lot of very similar names. Like Godric, Godwin, you know. There's a lot of similar things. Have I done this? I don't think I have. No, clearly not. Use the Sunsword key. We have bought a few of them during the last stream, so we should have a few. Let's go. And in here we have some turtles. Okay, wise beasts of the game. And through here. Okay. Green Turtle Talisman. I think that's the one that raises stamina, right? Raises stamina recovery speed, okay. Turtles are known as nutritious ingredient, symbolic of inexhaustible power. However, those who hold turtles to be wise creatures consider the practice of eating the meat to be barbarous. Yeah, because I think they are supposed to be quite wise in this game, right? In the lore of this game. I mean, there's the old priest turtle in one of the churches who is both wise and intelligent. So clearly, there's something to it. But yeah, at the same time, you can totally farm turtlenecks and craft stamina recovery foods. So I think they're just all around superfoods in this game. Nothing here. What do we have in this tower? We do have some loot. Golden Rune level 4. Okay, not bad. So there isn't much else to do in this place, I don't think. What do we have? So the church, Smoldering Church is next. Again, that one is clear. We have killed what's her actual name? Anastasia. I keep calling her Fiona because she reminds me of Fiona from Shrek. Because she is green. But yeah, I think that we've cleared that. I think we've looted it as well, so there shouldn't be much there to do. But just in case. Yeah, Smoldering Church. It does seem to be on fire. I mean, how do you set fire to a brick? I don't quite know. Okay, so we've touched it as well, clearly. Right, so yeah, there isn't much to do here. Let's move on. So, yeah, we are entering Caelid. One of the monuments from Berserk. Let's have a read. Lord Godfrey, at last at the end of his campaign, his golden armies unvanquished and unbowed, yet finds grace lost, tattered and faded. Whack! Yeah, this isn't too bad. I think we should be fine. If it takes 2 hits to kill enemies in Caelid, I mean, you know, the smaller enemies, that's fine. What I'm kind of more worried about is the big dog enemies. You know, the dogs that walk on two legs, on the back legs, and they have a massive head. I'm kind of worried about those because I remember those being quite sturdy. But you can... Oh, also, and those crows, yeah, as well. But you can stun those dogs quite easily. I think if you do, like, 1 or 2 charge attack... No, 2 or 3 charge attacks on those dogs, I think we'll be able to stun them into a critical hit. That's grace. Yeah, I don't have enough runes to level up, so we'll just leave it there. Oh, hello. Let's have a look at you. How many hits does it take to kill you? Alright, 2 hits. Oh, and we've got those as well. I forgot about those. Let's see about those. I think they've got high resistance to anything but fire, if I remember correctly. Golden Rune, level 3. Oh yeah, and a bunch of those guys. How many runes do I get for those? 104 runes per zombie, I guess. That took a fair bit of health off, to be fair. Okay, so where do we go now? So we have a minor urge tree over this way. I think what I want to do is possibly just speed through this road all the way to Faroth Keep and get the Dectus piece. And then maybe backtrack and get all the other stuff that we would have missed out on. There is a ghost here I could speak to. It's rotting, you don't say. Everything rotting scarlet. The very earth that Caelid rests upon, and Salia, known town of sorcery. Okay, I've missed the last message, but I don't think it's that relevant. Oh, yeah. This mob. there is that spell. What's it called again? I think we do have it. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, there's like a massive group control spell. Where you cast it, it creates like an arc that flies towards enemies, and you can kind of clear out bigger groups of enemies. It's quite... what do you call it? What's the word for it? Satisfying to cast it and clear out multiple enemies at the same time. But yeah, we haven't got it. We've not really learnt any sorceries yet. We've literally just went for a very optimal strength build so far. Okay, let's have a look at those. So, loot bug. Not gonna chase him. He's gonna fuck me up, I think, if I chase him now. So let's see what we can do against these guys. Oh, so they stagger after one hit. Oh, this is gonna be easy. If only I would time my attacks properly. Go for a thrust, and go for a big whack. And there we go. Okay. They do take a massive chunk of health off with each hit. That was like half of my health gone after one hit, so we'll have to be a bit more mindful about that. Let me equip my shield and see if my one-handed charge attacks still do the same amount of stun damage. Or stagger. I can never remember what it was. No, they don't. But if you follow it up with a fast attack straight after, that's enough. So that's good to know. Okay, we've got some noobs. I don't see any items. There is a chair, actually. There's some guy on the chair. Watching the Earth tree. What we got? Smither stone. Swinging stone. Yeah, somber one. Not a bad find. We've still not put any upgrades into any magical weapons, so eventually when we get one that we like, and we can actually use, we will be able to boost it straight to like level whatever, 10 probably at least. Alright, you're starting to kind of annoy me now, so there you go. I didn't know they could do that. I didn't know that friendly fire was a thing in Elden Ring for enemies at least. Okay, I'm getting a bit screwed here. Let's withdraw. Yeah, I had no idea they could do this. They could deal damage to each other. I've missed the window for the critical hit, but that's fine. Still got him down. What about you? Whack! Shit. Hopefully I'll get my flasks back if I kill them. Yeah, that's my flasks back. Okay, so that was a mob. Anything else? No. What castle is this? It's been a while since... Is that another arena, basically? I think it might be. Yeah, I don't really remember all of the locations in Elden Ring. It's been a while since I played them. What was this spell? It might have been coming down from over there, actually. Oh, you! Jesus Christ, that is some reach. That is some reach. Wow, that aggro reach is crazy on that one. Oh shit. Yeah, the crow enemies in this game are definitely by far the most terrifying to me. What? That was a stagger sound effect, but I didn't see what. Okay, so that is the actual stagger. Okay, I don't know what got staggered in the meantime. That was weird. Explosive bolt. It's kind of... I really want to go and... So you know how people never really pick dexterity... Well, no, they do pick dexterity builds in Elden Ring and Dark Souls quite often, but people don't really do bow runs in those games. So I don't know, maybe like when I replay Dark Souls, I'm gonna go for like a crossbow or a bow build, because I've never tried them. I imagine they'll be quite similar to just being a very boring caster, right? Where you just cast, I don't know, glintstone pebbles or whatever at enemies. Great sword. Oh, fuck yes. We can roleplay as, cosplay as Guts now. I think that was literally my build in the initial playthrough. I was into Berserk at the time. So, my character was literally just Guts. Physically, that's pretty good. So, compared to the damage that we do now, that's 300 altogether. This is just over 200. So yeah, I think we got this to like plus 11. That's going to be way better than this sword. So we might go for another Berserk build again. Strength 31. I think that is my goal, and that's only like one level away. So we might go for that. Okay. Wow. One hit. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I knew I was going to be quite strong. Quite OP for Caelid, but not this much. Fucking hell. Just for people viewing this stream in vertical mode, just a warning, if you're commenting, if you're in the chat, I can't see the chats come up. So if you want to have a little chat with me, please go to the widescreen stream and we can chat from there. Yeah, my vertical stream, this is my first vertical stream I've ever done, so it's quite new and I'm trying to figure it all out. I need to get a second screen so I can like set up all the chats and stuff on that screen and do it properly, but level up, can I level up? No, not quite. I'm gonna wait until morning. I want to avoid nighttime in Caelid because I'm quite scared of those monsters that come out at night. They are a bit powerful, a bit strong. Right, let me just have a look around here. Okay, so that is just a drop. Okay, so I think we've been there before. Yeah, this is that. This is the well to Siofra River. We have unlocked this bonfire already, so we could go down there if you wanted to and actually go to see what that castle is. But I think we'll leave it for later. For now, let's just concentrate on this. So it goes that way. It also goes this way. I think that is a cliff. That is a... So, I'm gonna just hook that cliff and clear it from this side of things to make sure we don't miss anything. So there are two different dog types. One of them is kind of pale and the other ones are darker. I wonder what the difference is. I'm guessing that one's going to be a bit more of an alpha dog. And therefore... yeah, it doesn't get staggered as easily. Although... oh, he fell over, but I think that's because he was attacked by these dogs from behind. Yeah, that's busy. Wow, he's not getting staggered. So where does that go? We could jump across. There is a map fragment here. And I think Faroth Castle is actually over this way, right? To the east. Or is it that way? Do you know what? I'm gonna jump across. And see where we end up. Another set of greys. Greyol's Dragon Barrow. Oh. Yeah, this is the location with a bunch of the dragons, right? And a massive dragon that can kill with bleed, I think. That was the trick for it. Yeah, there's like a massive dragon having a nap here somewhere. And it's got a lot of health, but if you use bleed weapons, I think, it's quite easy to just apply bleed on him quite over and over again until he dies. Hey, Glocky, how are you doing? Good to see you. So where the fuck am I now? There is a shack up here. Let's go this way. Yeah, I was saying I was going to go straight for Faroth Castle just to get the Dectus Medallion half, but I'm just getting distracted by all the locations along the way. Is there a shiny up this way? No, just a dog. Right. A lot of dogs. Oh, the vertical stream, yeah. That's a new thing. I'm having a little play around with that. I'm experimenting with vertical stuff. I need to invest in a second screen. Let's get you. Beast liver. By the way, what's the experience like on the vertical stream? Because, yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that it's all working correctly. Because, yeah, I was trying to set it up a few days ago just to, you know, get ready ahead of the stream just to, you know, do some tests and whatnot. And it was a bit finicky, so I hope that it's all working correctly now. Yeah, it's a big dog. It's a big dog that walks on its back legs. We have a tray there. Isolated Merchant's Shack.
Well, there's been an age since I've seen a customer. How can I help here at the end of the earth?
Oh, I don't know. Why not start with some free shit? Ritual pots, yeah. Gravel stone, I think we've got a few of those already, so not much of okay, Land of Reeds armor. Armor made from strips of iron fastened together, worn by warriors of the Land of Reeds. The grimy outer mantle is made from withered reeds from their warrior's birthplace. Perhaps its comforts extend to nostalgic thoughts of home. I don't know, I always thought this armor doesn't really fit in this game. I don't know why, it's just like, that fusion of, you know, like, Asian culture in this game doesn't quite work for me, but it is what it is. I don't know, I just think it's a bit too real life, but, again, what? You can look at any armor and be like, yeah, this is kind of, you know, normal as well. I don't know, it's just like, it's very culture-oriented, and, yeah, I don't know, it's a bit too real for me. Gateway. And Hidden Cave. Okay, let's get both of those. Because I don't actually know what they would talk about.
Have a safe journey.
Examine. There is a hidden cave in the town of Celia. Look beyond the graveyard at the precipice. Okay. Fort Gale in Caelid houses a gateway that leads to Redmayne Castle. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, I remember that, yeah. You can literally just, like, bypass the entire Legacy dungeon. And reach the boss arena pretty much straight away by doing that. Hey, Spain guy, how you doing? Good to see you again. Well, not everything is shown in the vertical stream. Yeah, that's kind of the issue. Obviously, you have to cut off quite a lot of the screen. There are ways to kind of get around it, but yeah, I'm just gonna work out the very basics, just make sure it runs, there is visual and audio, and then work out the nice bits for maybe the next stream. We'll see how it goes. It's still very, very new. But at least currently you can see the main bits of action, so that's a plus. Alright, so we are going to get this map fragment, which should be just ahead. There we go. Is that a dragon? That is a dragon. Or a wyvern. No, that's I know that it's gonna be called a dragon, but that's a wyvern because it's got wings attached to its legs. Dragon Barrow. The dragons that escaped the Scarlet Rot made a nest of the plateau to Caelid's north. Thus it was named Dragon Barrow, and none dared to enter. Yeah, so I think we want to go this way. I think that is the place where we can get the second half of the Dectus Medallion. That's an Ever Jail, so we'll just mark it on the map as well. That's mine. We'll mark it as well. Obviously, we have this massive thing over here, so let's have a look at that too. And this is the way to the Bestial Sanctum, so we'll just leave it for last. Yeah, let's just do this a little bit here first. What is this tower? Oh, that's one of the sigil towers, right? One of the Elden Runes towers? My neurons are not working correctly today. Yeah, I woke up with such a massive brain fog today. It took a while, fucking hell, to actually wake up. My shield Albanian, my Arrow Japanese, my girl Orcish. Yeah, there is a little bit of that, isn't there? It's like... Oh, yeah, that's a dungeon in itself. We'll leave it for later. Let me just remove that and place one of those. Yeah, we'll just leave it there. Just mark it as a dungeon that we'll do at some other time. There is a pretty fucking evil boss at the end of it. It's not a bug, it's a feature, Glocky. Right. Can I get to those waypoints from over here, or do I have to follow the road? Let's have a look from the cliff. Okay, we'll just follow the road for now. Let's kill ourselves a dragon. Let's see if we can actually kill those beasts over here. So we have two dragons. Why don't we use a Wondrous Physic? Actually, maybe we should have stayed on Torrent. Because usually, dragons are way easier to kill on horseback. Not doing a lot of damage, I've got to be honest. It's quite worrying. But I don't think they're as powerful as the other dragons that we fought so far. They're not like the great dragons. I'm not sure we can farm those for Dragon Hearts as well. Maybe? I don't know. Let me charge a heavy attack. Whack! Okay, so that took half of Torrent's health. What just... For fuck's sake. That was fairly unfortunate. Yeah, so I think if I didn't dismount Torrent to go for the critical hit, it would have killed Torrent, but I would have been alive. But I've literally just got off Torrent to go for the critical, so unlucky. Yeah, that is one of the towers ever. So where did I die? Oh yeah, this way. I don't know, should I bother with those dragons? I guess it will be nice to get some more runes and practice, but we don't really do as much damage to them as we do to other enemies in this area. Whack! Right, get my runes. Can we single them out? Because that would make this way easier. So if you stick to this corner, maybe. Although they do like to move around quite a lot, so... Do you know what? Actually, let's bring him out over here. Let's see if he's going to follow. That is, I think that's a good distance from the other dragon, just in a distance over there. So, let's try that out. Let's go. Whack! Oh yeah? How did that work for you? Okay. There we go. I'm just gonna go for charged heavy attacks and see how many we... Oh, so it's free. It's free to stagger a dragon. Okay. It's good to know. So we have a strat now that we can follow. We can only get hit once. And off it goes. How many runes is that? 3,470 runes for one small dragon. That's not bad. It's way off from being able to level up, but it's not nothing. Yeah, runes do make me happy. They're quite nice, runes in this game, you know? Runes make the world go around in Elden Ring. You buy shit, you level up shit. All kinds of shit with runes. You can actually buy shit with runes in Elden Ring as well. Like, as in literal shit, I think. Whack! There you go. No! There we go. And another whack. 2 more whacks. Okay, we can only get hit once by that. Let's go again. 2, and... didn't connect. And... okay, 1 more. As if. That was some pretty precise hitboxing by Elden Ring. Because its paw was in the air, the hit didn't connect, but... yeah, it's weird how hitboxes work in this game, because sometimes they're very precise, and sometimes they work like an absolute piece of shit. Mostly when it's... when it's stacked against you. Come on. You're not the aggro, are you? Have you just run away? Fuck's sake. Right, Wondrous Physic. At last, okay. Crit. We don't get dragon hats from those dragons, do we? No. Oh, another dragon. That is a lot of dragons. Where is the massive, massive dragon? Is that it over there? No, that's just Scarlet Rot build up. But there is a massive dragon here somewhere, having a nap, like a mother dragon. But the question is it actually worth me... oh no, that's the Dragon Keep. Okay, so it's not where we need to go. Well, since we're here, we might as well continue. Do I want to fight every single dragon that is along this way? Not really. Not much of a point. We'll just make our way past and see what's on the other side. Yeah, so that's the massive dragon. That's the mother dragon. It has a massive health bar. And if you look carefully, there are actually smaller dragons just laying around. Like, this is a small dragon. That's another one over here. You can kill this dragon quite easily. It'll just take some time. You just hit it with weapons that have a bleed build up, and the bleed does a lot of damage to it. And then you do that a few times and it dies. You get a lot of runes for that, I think. I think one of the, like, strats for Elden Ring was to just get to this dragon as soon as possible, kill it for runes, and get high levels early in the game. So do you know what? I think a Morning Star does actually do bleed build up. So let's go and hit it a few times with our Morning Star and see how far we get with this. Can we also apply some kind of oil that will enhance the bleed build up? Let's have a look. Blood grease, coats armament, inflicting blood loss. Yeah, use that. So as you can see, there is its health bar over there. It's massive, but right then, there was a massive chunk of it that just went off because of the bleed. So yeah, we'll just keep doing this for a bit. Keep observing the health. There we go, another bleed. What if we go for charged heavy attacks? Does that... doesn't quite work the same. Okay. Do you know what? Let's have a turtleneck. There we go. Let's have one of those. So that is going to increase our stamina recovery, which will mean that we can get through this much easier, much quicker, without having to wait so long for our stamina to come back up. Okay, half of its health is down. If this is not the most exciting thing I've ever seen in a gameplay video or a stream, I don't know what is. Just hacking away. I think our bleed grease has run out as well, so let's reapply that very quickly. Where is it? There we go. Okay, one more bleed and it's going to be dead. Just whacking away. Whacking away. That's what it is. The quintessential whack. The whack of all whacks. Okay, it's dead. It's dead. It is quite sad because it's literally just like an old, very old dragon. Oh, and all the other dragons there as well. Yeah, that's kind of sad. We killed the mother dragon, and that has killed all of the kin as well. How would that work? Like, what's the explanation for that? Why would the little ones all die as well? We have 84,000 runes now, so we can level up like probably like once or twice, maybe 3 times even. But yeah, as you can see, it was laying on all this scarlet rot. So I don't know if this is supposed to indicate that it was already being consumed by rot, or if the carcass of the dragon turns into rot. But anyways, we have a dragon hat, and yeah, a bunch of runes to level up. So let's go and do that. Level up, right, so let's get our strength to 31 so we can use Greatsword. And as we were going to do previously, Vigor to level 30 as well. We lack another 5,000 runes from another level, so I think we should be able to get that if we pop some of our runes in here. So, here we go. Yeah, definitely have enough runes for that, so let's pop that. Both of those. And that. We need another 1,000. Okay. So I'm just going to pop another 5 of those. There we go. So that should be another level. Yeah, it is. Okay. Strength 31, Vigor 28. We'll definitely need a lot of Vigor for what's coming next in Caelid. I think this little castle is actually quite... wrong button. I was going to go for the lantern and let's dismount Torrent. Yeah, I think this little castle, this little fort is actually a bit of a pain in the ass. From what I remember, it has very common enemies inside, but they are like on steroids basically. So yeah, the bats. I think they have way more health than other bats we fought. Actually, that's not too bad. But then again, we are quite high level and we have a pretty good weapon as well, so we are well prepared for this. We could summon some of the ashes as well. That's a harpy. That's one of the singing ones, isn't it? Poison. Very nice. Very nice. Well, at least now we have to worry about build-up because we are poisoned already, so it is what it is. Oh, she has a lot of health. Down you go. Okay. Okay, so they're down. Let's get rid of the poison bull-up if we can. Do we have the boluses? Rots? We haven't got the boluses for poison. Can I craft them? Frost, sleep, madness. Not really gonna help us a lot. We probably have another item somewhere that we could use to get rid of it, but I can't think of what it is now. Okay, we have our health back. Let's have a look through. What can we cure it with? No. Okay, none of those are helpful with poison. We could go back to the site of grace, but but it would obviously reset all of the enemies. So I think we'll just have to speedrun this location with poison active. Oh, another one. Big wax. Oh, fuck. Shit. Oh, that was close. That was close. Okay, she's mine now. Golden Rune level 9. Not bad. What's this? Golden Rune level 9. Okay, so I think that's like over 1,000 runes per pop. Another one? Oh, that's just the bat. It might be a good strat to actually go back to the site of grace and maybe just try to run through this section onto this ladder. So then we can do the next level without the poison. I remember doing that my first playthrough, actually. Yeah, I think that was the strategy that I took. Dectus Medallion, right. Okay, so we have the piece. We have the piece that we needed. Is this Faroth Castle? Is it actually? Oh yeah, Fort Faroth. Okay. Well, so we have reached our goal for this stream. We could end it here. Right. This, I remember being a bit easier, this section, but still a bit, not exactly the friendliest of places. I think it has soldier ghosts, yeah, like that. And they also have a bunch of health. Yeah, they're quite sturdy in this fort, the enemies. Definitely sturdier than anywhere else. The good thing about these soldiers is they're quite easy to kill with guard counters, obviously. Would use that against them. And they're quite slow, so backstabs are also effective. Hello. Back to the lobby with you. Another straight sword that we will not use. What's on this platform there? That's nothing there. Okay, so let's have a look around. Oh, that was a kick. Yeah, so kick as a move basically staggers you. It cuts through your block and staggers you. So it's a pretty good move to have. Although I think our thrust attack also is supposed to cut through enemies' shields. So let's try that now. So I want him to block. There we go. Right, it does damage through the shield, but it doesn't stagger him. I could hear another enemy, but I'm not gonna bother. Let's go down here. Yeah, I don't think those ghost enemies will drop anything interesting, so there isn't really much of a point going after them. Right, this area, I think, has rats. Yeah, there we go, that's a rat. And I think they also do poison build-ups. Golden Rune level 12. That's not bad. Right. I'm pretty sure... Well, we could just drop down from here and exit, but I'm pretty sure you can actually go under there somehow. Not this way. Alright, let's go above again. I don't see a hole through which I could drop down, but as you can see, there is a rat there, so there's definitely, like... You can definitely get there somehow. Okay. Alright, let's just trust the process for now. Oh, wait, no. Can we break this? Yeah, and then just jump across. There you go. A little hidden area. That's quite easy to miss. Damn. Okay. Okay. I'm going to drink my wondrous physic. Come on, stagger. There we go. Whack. And we got some of our flasks back. Ladder down. Nothing up here. Right, let's jump down. Clearly someone has died down here, so let's see what we can learn. I think somebody was trying to climb up the ladder and then died. So is there... Yeah, they're all trying to do that, so I'm guessing there is some kind of an enemy down here that will jump at us. So let's shield up. Radagon's Saw Seal. I don't see any enemies. Maybe they tried to run away from the rats from above, and the rats have jumped down here and got them as we're trying to climb up again. Alright, what does that do? This legendary talisman is an eye engraved with an elden rune, said to be the seal of King Consort Radagon. Greatly raises vigor, endurance, strength, and dexterity, but also increases damage taken by a similar measure. Solemn duty waits upon the one beholden, not unlike a knowing curse from which there is no deliverance. So that sounds good, although I'm not so keen about the increased damage. So I think we'll, yeah, we'll leave it there for now. So I would say that Faroth Castle is now complete, although another bat just appeared out of nowhere. Okay, so that's all of the bats cleared now as well, since we got our flasks back. How many maroons do I need for a level up? 8,000. We can get that, I think. Let's have a look. So, yeah, definitely. Yeah, let's pop one of those. So that is 7,500 runes. We need another, like, 600. So if I pop one of the 800 ones, that will be enough. Level up. So yeah, vigor. There you go. Okay, so I think we've done this bit now. That's all cleared. We could go this way and make our way towards the Bestial Sanctum and just see what we have missed by being able to just portal into the Sanctum. Since we're here, we might as well. There is an Elder Tree on the way. I think the mine is below, so we'd have to jump down into this area to get to the mine. So we'd have to probably go down here and then go all this way there, and this is where the mine is. So yeah, let's go north. Let's see what we can find this way. I'm gonna put a marker to the tree so we know where we are. Okay. There is supposed to be a road here, so let's follow the road. Yeah, the road is here, but we can't see it. The map says there is a road. I guess that is kind of a road. If I didn't know that there is a context of a road here, I wouldn't be able to tell that there's a road, definitely. Okay. The dragon. I'm not going to bother with the dragon. Although, like, there are so many small dragons in Caelid, in Dragon Barrow, like, we literally spend the entire stream just killing all the dragons, I think. I will get the Site of Grace, though. Oh yeah, Earth Tree Protectors, Guards, Watchers. Not sure what they're called, but... Alright, they do poison. I'm not going to bother. Let's heal up. And the Earth Tree's here. The Minor Earth Tree. And, with that, there should be... one of those big guys. Wondrous Physic, and... I'm going to apply Fire Grease as well. Let's go. Let's see what we can do. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Okay, so... the Avatar is not that scary. We fought them before and they're not too bad. It's the Scarlet Rot that they do that's kind of worrying. Right. Let's get in for the critical. And obviously the Rot is also taking our health away periodically as well. Fuck me. It's like that tree from Harry Potter, yeah. Or the Fellowship of the Ring, if you've read it or played the PS2 game. What was it called? Old Man's Willow or something? Yeah, there's that section in the book, in the Fellowship of the Ring, where the hobbits, straight after they leave the Shire, basically, they get eaten by this massive tree. And Tom Bombadil appears out of nowhere and basically sings the tree back to sleep. So it releases the hobbits. I don't really know if the horseback is the right shout. I don't know, it could be... it could give us the speed that we need to get away from the rot. And maybe with those hits, if we just circle the Avatar around, we'll get a stagger. Yeah, so we made good distance from the Scarlet Rot, so I think this is a tactic, actually. It's definitely not shit. Okay. Torrent died in one hit. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, God. Eesh. I think there is a way to avoid the Scarlet Rot by rolling behind the Avatar. Because I think that attack only covers the front of the enemy and not behind. So I think if we do that, it should be okay. For fuck's sake. Yeah, okay, so that kind of works. I mean, the AoE is still a bit scary, but it's something. And again. Yeah, he just spams that attack over and over again. And again. Yeah, so now he's just on this, like, 360 coverage of... I can't go for the critical hit because there is the rot. Fucking hell. I mean, The issue with a lot of the bosses and enemies in Elden Ring is that they're so big, and the camera is so zoomed in. A lot of the time you don't actually see the entire animation of the enemy attack. So you can't really, you can't always react to it. If you roll through it, you kind of like get this like, the rhythm of just like rolling in case an enemy will attack, so that's how we avoid the attacks. But in a lot of the cases, you can't actually always see what's going on. There is one major boss in this game, the Fire Giant, where it's so fucking big, you honestly do not see most of the attacks. Like, I think this boss would literally be much easier if the camera would zoom out, so you can actually see the entire enemy model. So you see the entire animation of what's happening on that enemy, rather than trying to guess. Okay, let's heal. That was lucky. If not for that critical then, for the stagger, we would have got whacked and we would have gotten killed again. Somehow, I'm still getting rot. Okay. Situation averted for now. Let's go. Another Caelid behind. Yeah, like the tactic for the avatars, like the avatars are literally reskins of the demons from Demon Souls and Dark Souls. And yeah, it's the same tactic, really. You try to stay around their ass and just slap it over and over again until they die. Please do a stagger. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh. Ooh. That hurt. Sake, already. Oh god, this run is fucked. Okay, we'll just do it for practice, but this is fucked from get-go. Yeah, this is. I mean, if you make the right distance between you and the avatar while it does the rot attack, you do get a good window for a heal. A bit late on that one, because of the attack. Got greedy. And yeah, so now we've got a 360 of the rot again, which is super fair. Oh yeah, I'm stuck on the rock. Nice. It fucking loves that attack. That attack is literally like, if the boss has controller, and on that controller you have a key that literally says delete enemy, it's just pressing that button over and over again. It's like fighting someone in Tekken, like another player in Tekken that just spams the same button over and over again. Oh my... Why do I always get my physical protection removed straight away? Why can I not roll through the first attack? Oh yeah. Give me some more rot, please. There is not enough rot in this fight. In all honesty, what I need, I think, is to go back to the Round Table Hold and upgrade the Greatsword to whatever I can get with it, and then come back, because I think it actually does more stagger damage. Oh yeah. Stake of America again. Do you know what? Let's see what ashes we can actually get. I guess we're having demi-humans ashes. I was gonna see if I can switch them to something else, but they're here now, so we'll just go with that then. I'm pretty sure they'll get wiped out with the first AoE attack. But let's give them a chance. And if they do die straight away, we can laugh at them. Well, that's, yeah, there you go. One attack just deleted the whole group. So, if you stand anywhere in the arena at the moment, you'll just get damage, because the Scarlet Rot is everywhere. I don't know. With attacks like this, I think it would make sense. I mean, one after another, honestly, like, it's so cheap. I think it would make sense if those enemies had, like, cooldown for these attacks. And again. And again. Can I have a stagger, please? Gonna just get one stagger. You know, just as a little treat, just one stagger. That'd be so nice. To be fair, we're not doing too badly at the moment. Oh. So that move that it does, where it slams its hammer, whatever it might be, its club, into the ground, and it creates those projectiles. What that attack does quite well, it's not really difficult to avoid. You just kind of like roll through it, and it's easy to avoid that way. But what it actually does is it offsets the rhythm of combat for you, so you don't really react to all the other moves as if you would normally. Now you're just trying to concentrate on those projectiles, and that kind of throws you off balance of the rhythm of the fight. So that's why I died there. And I'm gonna get slapped. Ugh. That is a combo, because if you get hit by this attack physically, it does make you pause for a second, and that second is enough for you to get absolutely rinsed by the rot. Okay, so he's now following you around. Quickly, can I use something to negate the rot? Oh, nope. Not today. Yeah, so we do have an item that actually reduces the effect of rot for a period of time, but I didn't have enough time to use it. Yeah, that got me. Where is it then? Boost immunity, robustness, and focus. I think that is the one. I think that's the one, right? Watch me use all of these items now for this run, and I'm gonna just get killed as soon as I enter the combat. Yep, got slapped straight away. I'm done. That was a bad heal. That was a badly timed heal. Oh yeah. So original. This is gonna take the whole stream, isn't it? This one boss. Thank fuck for that. There we go. I could use an Exalted Flesh as well to boost my damage. But then again, I'm not really sure. I don't really have that many of them, so I'm not sure if it would just be a waste. The same thing again. They just completely offset my Riven. And I got whacked. And again. Yeah, so let's make some distance. Okay, heal. Fuck me. Oh yeah. So good. Let's see. Distance. Oh, for fuck. Oh yeah. So you can outrun those projectiles, but you might get stuck on some kind of a pottery somewhere. Okay, let's run away. Cool. Yeah, I think that's the way to deal with that one. Just run away and try to avoid them as you run. Another stagger would be great. That's going to be another one of those. Let's go. So you're running away. Obviously, you are avoiding those projectiles, but also you're making distance between you and the enemy. So if you do get offset in the rhythm of the combat, the enemy will be too fat to actually take advantage of it. Oh, badly timed. Heal, quick. Okay. And we are running again. Let's just hope that we don't get stuck on pottery again. We don't know. There's nothing we can do about that because we can't see what we are running into. The camera is too close. Bad heal. Ooh. Shit. Run, 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 run. Heal. Okay. Run. And then let's get a heal straight after. Okay, that was good. I'm just stressing about those smaller enemies. Aggroing them. But yeah, we done it. Finally. Okay. That took a while. But here we are. Enemy felled. Enemy whacked. More like. Opaline hard tier. Stonebarb cracked tier. The resulting concoction makes one's attacks more likely to break enemy stances. However, the effect lasts only for a short time, so we could use that with our build, but if it's... I mean, what does a short time mean? Is it 1 minute, 10 seconds, 5 seconds? It's not really precise, so it's very difficult to kind of understand what it does. The resulting concoction temporarily boosts all forms of damage negation. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's a bit more straightforward, but then again, we don't really know how long it lasts for. So I think there is a dungeon behind this tree somewhere. Let's have a look. Faded early leaf flower. What's different about that one? An early flower that has faded to a pale scarlet, found blooming in rotten lands. Said to be fed by leaves that fell from the earth tree in days of antiquity. Oh, we have 91,000 runes. Wow. Okay, so that was that was a lot for this one boss. Okay, it was kind of worth it. I didn't expect to get that many runes from it. Wait, is that one of those launch me in the air thingies? Yes, it is. Where does it take us? Oh, I see. This is Faroth. Yeah, Faroth. Fort Faroth. Let's go down. And level up. So I think we're gonna put some points into... Let me just move that back a little bit. Put some points into... stamina? Maybe? Where was the Site of Grace? All the way over here. Right, yeah, let's go back to the Site of Grace before we lose our runes to some bullshit ahead. Level up. Vigor 30. Okay, so we can level up once more at least. Let's go to Endurance. Yeah, Endurance and Vigor at 30. That's good. And we have another 13,000 runes to spend. Let's see if we can upgrade the Greatsword in Roundtable Hold, the Smith.
Well, I took you no matter. Lay out your own.
Strengthen. Here we go. Where is it? There it is. Okay. So I think we could get it stronger than what we have at the moment quite easily. But it does cost quite a fair bit to level it up. Okay. So it's plus 8. I think that's already way stronger than what we have at the moment. Let's have a look at... let's compare. So this is 205 plus 137. And this is 230 plus 108. So it's about the same. But if we got that all the way up to plus 11, then... yeah, that would do way more damage. Okay. What skill does it have? Stamp. I don't really want that. So let's pop some runes and put either Lion's Claw, if we have it, or the Thrust attack. That's 11,000.
Back already, no matter.
Ashes of War. Let's find the Greatsword. There we go. Let's do... where is it? Where is the Thrust? What happened to Frost? Oh, we can't have it. Is it... Oh, it's Colossal Sword, so it's not going to have the same Ashes of War as a normal two-handed weapon. Okay, so what else can we have instead? Quick Step. I mean, Golden Vow might be interesting. Raise armament aloft and pledge to honor the Urge Tree in battle, granting self and nearby allies increased attack power and defense. Maybe that then. Yeah, let's go for that, and let's make it heavy so it scales up with strength. Yeah, okay. Can I upgrade it even further? Yes, I can. So, it is now plus 10. And it definitely does more damage than what we have at the moment by like 100 physical damage. So, equip. Oh, it's heavy load though. It's heavier than what we had. So, let's unequip our helm. That's still heavy load. Can we go for something lighter than this? Okay, so that's medium load. Shit. The marionette soldier armor is literally the only thing we can wear at the moment. What if we go for tree and beast coat, and then maybe downgrade the gauntlets as well a little bit to, yeah, foot soldier gauntlets. Okay, fast travel back to Dragon Barrow Fork. We've not really read the lore on the Greatsword either, actually, so let's have a look at that. It's a coarse iron lump of ultra greatsword. Mows down foes by utilizing its incredible weight. Though handling it likely requires the wielder to have surpassed the realm of the merely human, it is precisely for this reason the weapon is used to slaughter even inhuman foes. Strength 31. Yeah, I guess it is quite, yeah, you have to be quite strong to use it compared to other weapons. So it makes sense. Something died. That's good. It is the good sword. It is, yeah. I've pretty much mained it in my first playthrough, and by the looks of things at the moment, we might also main it this time around, so yeah. Good to see you again, by the way, dude. Thanks for coming back. So that takes us to the Bestial Sanctum. What's down here, though? We have a Sorcerer Tower. And a cemetery. Okay, what's in the cemetery? What, just runes? No enemies trying to kill me in a cemetery? That's new. Golden Rune 8, nice. What's over this way? I think that's just a drop, right? That's just death. Yeah. Oh no, it's, yeah, that is definitely death. Yeah, that's that whole place over there is a boss arena for later on. That is where Adan resides at the moment. Okay. So we can drop down onto this tower if we... Wait, what is that bridge? Oh, this aqueduct. Also, can I kill this dragon or is it already dead? It bleeds, but it doesn't have a health bar, as far as I can tell. Oh, so that goes to Bestial Sanctum. Okay, okay, that's all good. I'm gonna leave it there for now. Let's go down. Actually, do you know what? No, let's go to the Bestial Sanctum and then we'll do that bit later on, because that there is a dead end. So we can clear this side of the map, this corner of the map, quite easily compared to the other. Flying Dragon Grail. Let's ground it. Oh shit. That sword is so fucking big, it actually obscures a lot of the vision. Right, we cannot be this far away from the dragon, we have to close in. So let's get back on Torrent. Oh, these attacks are so slow. Oh my god. Oh god. Golden Vow. Maybe I should use that now. Or maybe not. Okay, we've done the thing. Let's close in before we die in fire. Oh god, that was close. It is quite funny how in Dark Souls there is a dragon very similar to this. And it's more of a set piece than anything, like it's not really an enemy that you fight. I'm talking about the dragon on the bridge in Undeadburg, and in Elden Ring it's just, yeah, there's one of those dragons, go and kill it. I think over time, over the years, the skill level of From Software players has increased so much that things that were kind of unthinkable and very difficult back in the day are now just thrown into those games like, yeah, just, there you go, deal with it. He is not staggering. There is absolutely no way I could have seen what that attack was going to be. Oh, shit. I am so cooked. Tail attack? No. Big bite. Oh shit. So for that one, I think you have to run away rather than run towards the dragon. Oh shit, we've not actually, okay. So, we could go to the Sorcerer's Tower, and then go towards the Bestial Sanctum this way. And as you can see, you can kind of bypass the bridge where the dragon is. And that was where the Bestial Sanctum is, where Gorang lives. We do have some death fruits we could give to him. So yeah, let's do that. Let's make the delivery. Manually, without fast traveling. Let's brave the journey for the first time. Where the fuck am I? I don't believe I've been through here before. No. Wait. Isn't this the same place where we fought the Avatar? What the fuck is happening here? Dragon Barrow Cave. There's another boss on the smaller bridge at night. Yeah, I normally try to not travel at night because I know there's a lot of difficult stuff happening at night. So, yeah, thanks for the warning, but I'm going to try to avoid the night itself. Oh, shit. That does no damage to him whatsoever. This weapon's so much slower than the previous sword. Getting used to like the animations and the speed of those attacks, it's so challenging. It basically just twists your playstyle upside down. Fuck. Oh god. Yeah, I couldn't even see myself. Yeah, the rune beasts are awful. They're evil. Yeah. Realistically, they're the only enemy that I really struggle with in this game. Crucible Knights and those beasts. Although Crucible Knights, I'll take them over the rune beasts. Right, what we will do for now is, because this is I don't think we deal enough damage to actually be doing those dungeons at the moment. Like, I was doing no damage whatsoever to this bear, and I have like the most the best weapon in my inventory when it comes to like damage dealing equipped currently, and that does nothing to them. So I'm gonna leave that here just to mark it as a potential dungeon to explore later on. And this whole area we'll just leave for later. I think we'll do Caelid first, and then come back to Dragon Barrow. I think that sounds like a plan for now, because yeah, that's just a bit crazy at the moment. Oh, the thing with Thousand Hands, the octopus, that's pretty easy. Like, if you can stagger enemies, so you can go for the critical hits, that is the easiest way to deal with them. They actually stagger quite easily. So just, yeah, two-hand your weapon, go for charged attacks, and they will just stagger, and you can go in for the critical hits. They're really easy after that point. Who's that? Finger-reading crone. Also, how do we get to this mine? I think we have to go through here, right? Yeah, let's just follow the road for now. This area is crazy. Yeah, that is far more reasonable damage. Oh. Yeah, one of those. Can I climb onto... Oh yeah, your flamethrowers can go through walls. That makes sense. Can I jump on it? Hell yeah. Oh yeah, that's gonna make this area so much easier. Let's have a look around if there are any more. There's another one over there. Can I sneak up on it and jump at it from that wall? Yeah, let's try that. If not, we'll just bring it over to that wall behind us. There we go. That's the second one. Revenant. Oh, the grafted enemies. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. To be fair, yeah, that's a good shout. I struggle with them quite a lot as well. So yeah, Crucible Knights, Rune Beasts, and Revenant. Yeah, you're right. I don't actually remember where the loot in this location is. Oh, fuck. Let's bring it out. I think it lost me, so we could use that. What can I jump from? What if we go here? Can I climb this? Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think that's a bit far away. Yeah, this is the wall where we used first time. Right, you. Can you see me? Look, here I am. Look. Come this way. Can you see me now? Look. Yeah, come on. Come here. Look. It knows. It knows the plan. It's not gonna come. Come on. Gonna throw a firebomb at it. Not to do damage, because obviously that's not gonna work, but just to make sure it's aggroed. There we go. Oh, you stupid thing. What? Although I have to say, that did a fair bit of damage to it. Surprising bit of damage. That has over 21,000 health points. Otherwise. It's mad. Okay. The smaller enemies are not that much of an issue around here. It's like, just to make... The only issue is when there's a lot of them and they gang up on you. That's when they can be a danger. But other than that, we are fine. I think it's just those tanks that can be a bit problematic. What have we got here? Pumpkin heads. Can I stagger them? Not so easily. Okay, that might be an issue. This is the first time we fought two of them at the same time in this playthrough. I'm not sure there are a lot of situations in this game where you fight two of them at the same time, other than this dungeon. Let's go for a counter attack. Actually, I don't think that works because what you do when you do that attack, you hit the pumpkin head, which is protected, so it doesn't do that much damage. Oh god. Yeah, like then. Heal. Okay, one down. Shit. It would be a shame to die now. Having done the hard bit of this fight. I keep hitting the head. Yeah, we have to stay behind him to make sure that we hit the torso rather than the head. And yeah, that's been fucked. Heal, and actually Wondrous Physic. Okay. Enemy locked. Ooh. Tricksome bronze shield depicting the face of a fire giant. Several tongues leap from its open mouth. The dreadful visage and burning flames are designed to remind one of the horror of facing a fire giant. In other words, this shield has an instructional function. Unique skill, Tongues of Fire. Ready the shield and spray violent jets of fire from the tongues protruding from its maw. Halt, continue spraying fire. This skill can be used while walking. Let's try it. Come on, do the thing. It's a fucking flamethrower. Oh, dude. That is so sick. But that is so heavy. We need strength 44 to use that. Got some dogs, but that is going towards this area we've just been. So let's go down south. Although, just to make sure that we've not missed any loot from this location, let's just do one over. Okay, so what do we have around here? So where does that go? Okay, so that goes towards the mine. Okay, let's do the mine. And I think because that greatsword isn't... what kind of damage does it do? Standard pierce, okay. I was gonna say, I thought that was a blunt weapon, so we could use that against the miners and not have to worry about the damage negation. Why does it have red eyes? One hit stagger. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty awesome, like, how many different skills and unique things you can do with different items in this game. Some, like, when Hogwarts Legacy came out, I think one of the criticisms about that game, for that game was, among all the other criticisms that we won't really get into because politics, etc. Yeah, one of the criticisms was that for a game about being a wizard, the selection of spells was actually quite small compared to a game like Elden Ring, for example. So people were just saying, like, how come we have this massive open world RPG here that has so many different spells and skills, and we have a game that's literally dedicated to being a wizard that has not even a quarter of those spells, which is a pretty fair observation, but you know. Oh, we've not actually rested to get more flasks since the last fight. Okay, let's raw dog it. Sword of Saint Trina. Silver sword carried by clerics of Saint Trina inflicts sleep ailment upon foes. Saint Trina is an enigmatic figure. Some say she is a commonly young girl. Others are sure he is a boy. The only certainty is that their appearance was as sudden as the disappearance. So, interesting. Because there is another character in this game that was both a female and a male at the same time. I watch your stream daily with my family and my grandma, who is in a wheelchair for 10 years, suddenly stood up by watching your stream, and she walked to the TV to shut it down. Very good. Ah, that's very good. Hey Shakespeare's buddy, how you doing? Good to see you. That was actually a very good joke. No, yeah, there's spell selection in what's it called? Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, compared to Elden Ring, people are saying that the selection of spells in Hogwarts Legacy was pretty small. Oh, for fuck's sake. Will you just fuck off? Right, let's get to this mine, get that Site of Grace open, and then come back to the cemetery, lose that fucking bird, because it's gonna actually kill me. Right, there we go. Oh, shit. Okay. No lift. So if you take any fall damage at all, I think we'll be dead. Because we literally have, like, a small fraction of health. Oh shit. Finally. So we can't level up at the moment. We don't have enough runes, but yeah, we can just push on. So how do we get out from here? I guess on the other end there's going to be an exit, because we cannot go back up this way, right? Okay, let's see if we can actually kill these guys easily with this sword. So, 3 hits on that one. What if we use the Morning Star? Oh, hello. I need a miner to compare the damage. Where is he? Well, there's one over there. Oh, shut up. I thought I was going to trigger the miners, but it's done pretty much nothing. Alright, can you get up, please? Okay, so I think the Morning Star is still better against the miners than this greatsword. Yeah. Okay, good to know. Yeah, they're absolutely just fully locked in on this one task of whacking a rock with a pickaxe forever. Okay. So we've come from this way, right? Yeah. Let's go down here first. That was an interesting little set piece here. So these soldiers were just observing this small octopus. Like, they've never seen it before, just like, oh my god, what the fuck is it gonna do next? Seek Scarlet Rot. And we have a bunch of other octopi. And the big one. Right, let's swap back to my greatsword and stagger it. Are you done? I've never seen one of those go this crazy. It's a combo of like 1 million moves. No, critical please. There you go. I think this is the only enemy in this game where you can just continuously stagger them with continuous heavy attacks. Other enemies seem to have a little bit of like a recharge. Not recharge, but like a safety fuck, what's the word? Safety period. Where if you stagger them, they've got like, I think 3 seconds to, you know, where they don't really take damage. So you can't just rinse and repeat the same thing. Where these octopuses, you could just do that over and over again. Making the fight really easy. What we got here? Cross Naginata. Weapon consisting of a 3-pronged blade affixed to a long pole. The long central blade closely resembles a katana. A weapon of the Land of Reeds, known for its ability to be wielded as a spear while still being capable of performing slashing attacks. And the skill is Impaling Thrust. Dexterity 20 to use that. And it causes blood build-up. Okay. Okay, so we've cleared this section of the mine. Yep, right. We're going this way. Just to make sure, have we missed another section of this mine up here? Was this just another shaft we could have gone down through? Or is that the main section? Because I think there was a fork up here. No, that's the Site of Grace. Ah, never mind. Okay. Yeah, I always struggle to navigate these mines because they all look the same to me. Oh, there's a ladder. That's convenient. Oh, good night, Lucky. Good to see you again. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again on tomorrow. There's a video coming out tomorrow. I forgot. Have a good night. I've never checked, but is there any lore on the smithing stones? Smithing stone is found throughout the lands between, and mining galleries built to excavate it can be found everywhere. Okay, so there isn't any actual proper lore on it. You never know when you can expect big chunks of lore in this game. Could be any item just having like a bit of a puzzle that puts context to like other bits of lore. That's a Site of Grace, isn't it? Behind this door. Yeah, okay. So we have a site of grace, but we also have what looks like a boss arena. I need 10,000 runes to level up. Can I get them from my runes in here? 3,000? Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna use all of these. 12 of Golden Rune 2. What's that gonna get me? Oh, we are over what we needed, but that's fine. So level up. Let's go with... Well, I don't know, actually. What do I need for dragon spells? Where are my spells? There we go. Dragonfire, for example. Faith 15 and Arcane 12. So Faith seems to be the one stat for all of those. Okay, let's go with Faith. Other than for that, what does it do? Okay, boosts some damage negation, immunity, but not as much. Okay. Well, fuck it. Let's go with Faith. Let's put a few points into Faith. So we can become a Dragon Knight. Dragonborn. Right, where is this boss? Oh, shit. Is... Magma Worm, that's not that bad. I thought it was going to be worse, to be fair, so it's not too bad. Okay, that's pretty bad. Yeah, they're quite difficult because they do this thing with magma that Caelid did in Dark Souls, where they spit magma on the floor and it stays there for a bit of time, which makes the floor obviously lava, which is not ideal. What even was that? I do wish that the camera would zoom out in relation to how big the enemy that you're fighting is sometimes, especially during bosses, because it's so difficult to see what this guy is actually doing most of the time. Well, that got rid of my vigorous physic quite quickly. Shit. Okay. The plan is to stagger it. It was this way, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look what greases we... Why is the sound gone? Why is the sound gone? Okay, I'm going to have to restart the game because something happened to the sound. I'm not sure if it's coming through the stream as well, but the sound is gone. Go back to desktop. And back into the game. Actually, while we do that, I'm going to go for a quick break to the loo because I need to go for a wee. So I'll be right back in a minute. Hello, I'm back. Yeah, the sound is not working for me. The game sound. So I wonder, like, the audio is clearly on in the game, as we have seen through the settings, but there's clearly some kind of an issue. So I don't know if this is something to do with my OBS or my computer just having a little spaz. But this is interesting. It should all be working. I can hear myself. I can hear the microphone, so the sound in the system is on. Let me go on YouTube and just play some video. There's an evil faction trying to decorate it like it's... Yeah, that's weird. Like, their system sound is not playing. So I think my computer is just spazzed out. Okay, some unforeseen issues with the stream. That's very good. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. Well, off the back of that, I'm not sure how we could fix it without having to end the stream. So, on that note, I might have to end it here for the night. Yeah, okay. So, well, we've done what we set out to do, which was to obtain the right half of the Dectus Medallion, which we have done. So we've completed a goal, essentially. It's a shame because I think the stream was going quite well today, but we have issues, so it is what it is. Thank you so much for watching. There is a video coming out tomorrow at 7 PM UK time. I appreciate it if you watched it when it comes out. And yeah, thank you so much for watching once again. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments, for the chats, and I'll see you in the next one. Will be obviously there's a video coming out tomorrow, 7 PM, and we'll be live again on Monday and Thursday 8 PM in next week. So I'll see you then. Have a good night, have a good weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.